Now you're not I regret. I don't know it's going to be like this. How wouldn't you know? If somebody serve you a poison, are you going to drink it because it's from your tribe?
Do you not think they can correct that mistake?
I don't think so.
In the forthcoming election, do you think Nigerians now will be wise enough to correct the mistake they made?
Nigerians will never be wise. They will never be wise. You see, let me tell you, the problem is that Nigeria is not yet a nation. Now let me explain. Let me go back to history. Pre-independence Nigeria, there was a time when the British, they introduced indirect rule in Nigeria. Now let me start from the HAUSA Fulani people. Then indirect rule worked well for HAUSA Fulani people because anything the emir says, the emir is like a spiritual leader, as is a king, as a spiritual leader. Let me amplify better. In Nigeria, for example, if they say North, give us your traditional ruler, the emir will come out. The West Yoruba people, give us traditional ruler, the Oba will come out. Let me give an example. Sometimes Sokoto will come out from the north. The Oni of Ife will come out from Yoruba land. If they say the east, the traditional ruler give us the Igwe or the Obi of Onitsha will come out. Now, if they now say again, the north, give us your religious leader. The same man that came out, the Sultan, as a traditional ruler, will also come out as a religious leader. They ask the Yoruba people, because we Yorubas, we are Muslims and Christians. So if they ask the Yoruba people, give us your religious leader. Now, the Catholic bishop or the Anglican bishop can come out, and the chief imam of a particular place can come out. If you go to the east, tell them again, give us your religious leader. The Anglican bishop will come out, they are majorly Christians, and all the Catholic bishop. But only in the north, where one man will represent both the tradition and religion. Understand? So doing that indirect rule, the traditional leader of the north there was seen is traditional ruler and is also a spiritual leader. So it worked 100% because it's like unquestionable. Anything he says, that's what they do in the north. Now let me come to Yoruba land here in the west, using Oyo Empire as an example. Then the people they met Yoruba people, Yoruba people were passing something like a regional, like a presidential system of government, like a democracy in Yoruba land. Then we had the king of the Oyo Empire, Alaafin. We had the king. Then after having a king, you have something like a senate. Then in Yoruba land. Then those senate, those people that are senate, or let me say like the legislature, whenever they don't want the king again, they just serve him a calabash. That king will have to go and commit suicide. That's like an impeachment. Or your messes, that's what they call them. If they don't want the king, they serve him a calabash. The king will have to go and kill himself. That's like impeaching the king. Then we had maybe a major general. That's the Iron of Kakanfu. He does not live in the city with the king. Then in Oyo State, Oyo Empire. That's like a military barrack. It's like the major general or the chief of army staff. Then Iron of Kakanfu. Then the indirect rule, because the king does not have absolute power in the southwest, in the Oyo Empire. Then that what worked 100% in the north could only work 50% in the southwest. I mean, using Oyo Empire as an example, Oyo Empire. Then let me go to the east, the Igbo people. What worked 100% in the north, worked 50% in the west. Then it was 0% in the east because they were majorly Republicans. There was no central figures then in the east. The Igbo people. So they don't have like something like a central authority, a king. Every clan, they have someone like that, like elders, like council of elders. So what worked in the north, that worked successful in the north, partial success in the west, it was failure in the east. I now join those three people together and you ask them to live as one. The only way they can live as one in Nigeria is when there is equal laws. Is when there is equity, fairness, and justice. Because there are three different people. You understand? The only way they can come together is until there's equity, fairness, and justice. That's what presently in Nigeria we are lacking. There's no justice, there's no equity, and there's no fairness. So now what politicians are now doing is they're now throwing that tribal card in between them. And people are forgetting that poverty does not know tribe or religion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the big problem. And that's why I said Nigerians can never protest. If one bread is 5,000 naira, Nigeria will buy it. Religious leaders, they will tell you God will provide you money to buy it.
They are too comfortable.
See, let me tell you something.
Even the hike in petrol price, you just say all of a sudden now they increase it just recently. But I see before December too, they might see increase to 1,000. Nigeria will feel very comfortable buying it.
If you push a goat to the wall, if that goat reaches the end of the wall, it will have to turn back because it has nowhere to go. If you push a Nigerian man to the wall, the Nigerian man will break the wall, average Nigerian man, and will have to run out of the wall. Nigerian case is like a case of a frog. If you put a frog into a boiling water, that frog will jump out immediately. But this is how to do it. You put that frog in a cold water, then you put it on top fire. The more it gets boiled, the fire is boiling, the more that frog will be adjusting till it will die. That's what Nigerian people do. Keep increasing the small, and they will do nothing. Understand? And the problem is that there's poverty in the land, there's poverty in the country. You understand? Let me give you another analogy of Nigerians. How the politicians are treating an average Nigerians. This is the analogy. Listen, if only you are in your house, I mean in your room, you padlock the room and everything. You are now left only a chicken, a live chicken. Now, that chicken, what you are doing to that chicken is that you're not pulling out his feathers by force. You know how painful it is